Greetings, folks and fellow adventurers. Today we're diving into the intriguing life of Shark Gorgon, the rage-filled bugbear lawyer. He's a unique character, I tell you. A blend of raw strength, explosive temper, and, here's the kicker, a legal mind that would make a devil's advocate sweat in his boots. Now, Shark isn't your run-of-the-mill bugbear. He's a walking, snarling mass of muscle and fury, with the strength of a rampaging bull and a temper that could rival a dragon's breath. Cross him, and you might find yourself becoming a permanent fixture on the dungeon floor. But here's where it gets interesting. Shark isn't just a brawny beast. No, he's a lawyer, and not just any lawyer, but an undefeated champion of Hell's courts. That's right, this bugbear has fought and won in the most fiery and ruthless legal battles imaginable. So don't mistake him for a simple barbarian who only knows how to swing a weapon. Yes, he can pack a punch that would make an ogre wince, but he also uses his head. He wields his words like a master swordsman, slicing through lies and deception with the precision of a surgeon's blade. Imagine his silver tongue at work, convincing a pit fiend to plead guilty, or his cunning mind exploiting loopholes in infernal law to make sure a dragon gets his divorce paperwork approved. And let's not forget his "you can't handle the truth" ability, a powerful tool that makes alibis crumble faster than a goblin's courage. But there's more to Shark than meets the eye. Despite his reputation, he has a little secret. Reading isn't exactly his strong suit. Legal documents, with their tiny print and fancy legalese, give him a bit of a headache. But shush, don't tell anyone. A good lawyer never reveals his weaknesses, right? So the next time you think about Shark Gorgon, remember, he's not just a snarling weapon, he's a darn good lawyer too. A bugbear with a rage-filled heart, a sharp mind, and a secret that he guards with his life. Now that's a character worth exploring, don't you think? Now let's delve a bit deeper into our friend Shark's abilities, shall we? This bugbear isn't just filled with rage. Oh no, he's also armed with a silver tongue that can charm the scales off a dragon. Yes, you heard that right. Our Shark, the barbarian lawyer, has a way with words that could make even a stone statue spill its secrets. He might not have the delicate finesse of an elf bard, strumming a lute and singing sweet nothings, but he's got the brutal honesty of a battle-hardened warrior. When Shark talks, people listen. Not just because he's a 7-foot-tall, muscle-bound bugbear with a great axe, but because he knows how to deliver a compelling argument. Remember that time he successfully defended a goblin accused of stealing a dragon's hoard? Now that was a spectacle. He managed to convince the court that the poor goblin was merely relocating the treasure for the dragon's own safety. Talk about spinning a tale. And let's not forget about his infamous "you can't handle the truth" ability. A clever tool in his legal arsenal, this ability allows Shark to create a zone of truth, forcing anyone within its radius to speak nothing but the truth. It's like a lie detector test, but with more fire and brimstone. Imagine being a witness in one of his cases, suddenly finding yourself unable to tell anything but the truth. All your carefully constructed lies, your meticulously planned alibis, they all crumble to dust under the weight of Shark's truth zone. It's a terrifying prospect, isn't it? Shark Gorgon may be a barbarian by rage, but he's a lawyer by trade. And not just any lawyer. He's a silver-tongued, truth-wielding, courtroom-dominating powerhouse. He's the bugbear you want on your side when you're standing trial in the fiery courts of hell. Talk about a slam-dunk case, eh? But wait, there's a bit of a twist to our ferocious friend here. You see, Shark Gorgon, the undefeated Hellfire lawyer, has a bit of a hiccup in his repertoire. Our fearsome bugbear has a reading problem. Yes, you heard it right. Those legal documents with their tiny inscriptions and fancy words, well, they might as well be written in Celestial for all the sense they make to him. Now you might think this is a small issue. After all, he's a barbarian, right? But consider this. How can one navigate the labyrinth of infernal law without being able to read a single clause? And don't get me started on the spell books. It's like asking a dragon to pick its teeth with a toothpick. Yet, in spite of this hurdle, Shark's never lost a case. Fascinating, isn't it? How does he do it, you ask? Well, he's got his ways. He relies on his keen intuition, his razor-sharp wit, and his knack for making others spill the beans. And let's not forget the power of a good old-fashioned threat. It's amazing how cooperative folks become when faced with a snarling bugbear lawyer. But here's what makes Shark Gorgon so intriguing. This reading issue of his, it's not just a quirk. It's a flaw, a chink in his armor, and it makes him all the more relatable. It's a reminder that even the most formidable of us have our weaknesses, our own battles to fight. It adds depth to his character, making him more than just a raging beast with a law degree. Yet the cunning Bugbear does his best to hide this shortcoming, to maintain that facade of invincibility, because for Shark Gorgon, reputation is everything. He's not just a lawyer, he's the lawyer that demons fear and mortals revere. He's the embodiment of raw strength and fierce intellect, a force to be reckoned with in both the courtroom and the battlefield. But don't you dare breathe a word of it. Shark's got a reputation to uphold. Remember, a bugbear's rage is fearsome, but a bugbear lawyer scorned? Now that's a terror you don't want to face. Despite his shortcomings, Shark isn't to be underestimated. Yes, he may struggle with the written word, but don't let that fool you into thinking he's any less of a threat. You see, Shark's cunning extends far beyond the courtroom. He's a master strategist. His mind is a labyrinth of complex legal loopholes, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to challenge him. Shark isn't just a lawyer, he's a performer. Each trial is his stage, each verdict his standing ovation. He commands the room with a booming voice that echoes through the halls of infernal law. His arguments are a symphony of logic and persuasion, each word chosen with the precision of a master wordsmith. He weaves his narrative so convincingly that even the most hardened criminals find themselves confessing their sins under his intense scrutiny. Confidence? Oh, Shark has it in spades. He strides into every battle, be it in the courtroom or on the battlefield, with an unwavering belief in his abilities. He's not just a lawyer, he's an unstoppable force of nature, a tidal wave of righteous fury ready to wash over anyone who dares to stand in his way. But what truly sets Shark apart is his ability to intimidate. He doesn't just win cases, he dominates them. His presence alone is enough to make even the bravest souls tremble in fear. He wields his reputation like a weapon, using it to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. And when that doesn't work, well, there's always the great axe. You see, Shark Gorgon is more than a rage-filled bugbear. He's more than a barbarian wielding a spiked great axe. He's more than a lawyer who can't read. He's a cunning, confident, and downright terrifying force to be reckoned with. He's a master of manipulation, a genius of jurisprudence, and above all, a creature of undeniable power. He's a cunning lawyer with a terrifying secret weapon. So, what's the final verdict on our friend Shark Gorgon? This bugbear lawyer, both a barbarian by rage and a lawyer by trade, is a truly unique character in the Skill Check series. He's a walking contradiction, a paradox wrapped in a conundrum, and isn't that just the spice of life? Shark Gorgon is a powerhouse in the courtroom and on the battlefield. His strength is not only physical but also mental, with a cunning mind sharper than a dragon's tooth. He's not just a brute smashing his way through problems, he's got a silver tongue that could charm the scales off a naga and a knack for loopholes that would make a devil blush. But like all great warriors and lawyers, he has his Achilles heel. Who would have thought that a renowned attorney from the fiery courts of hell would struggle with reading? It's a delicious irony that adds depth to his character, don't you think? But remember, it's a secret. No need to go spreading it around. His unique ability, "you can't handle the truth," is a game changer. It's a weapon of truth that can shatter alibis and expose lies, but it's a double-edged sword. Use it wisely, or it may just backfire. So, Shark Gorgon, a rage-filled bugbear lawyer, is not a character to be underestimated. He's more than just muscle. He's a formidable opponent, a skilled lawyer, and a character that keeps us on our toes. Remember to like and subscribe for more grumpy old man wisdom on your favorite D&D characters from the Skill Check series. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe I have a dungeon to delve into, with a well-stocked library, of course, because some of us can actually read